Children, it is a continuation of the numerical problems in the electricity. Now the question number 11. Calculate the equivalent resistance of the network shown in the figure. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 resistances are there. 5 resistors are there. And see the nature of the connection. Here 3 ohm and 3 ohm are connected in parallel combination. And this system, this connection is connected with in series with 5 ohm, 2 ohm and 6 ohm. Here we have to find the equivalent resistance. In the first step, let us find the equivalent resistance in the parallel combination. After that, let us find the equivalent resistance in the series connection together with that result of this parallel combination. First you take here in parallel combination, you take in parallel connection, you take R1 equals 3 ohm and also R2 equals 3 ohm. Now to find the equivalent resistance in parallel combination, so you write 1 by R equals 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2, that equals 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3, that equals the LCM becomes 3, you add the numerators 1 plus 1, 2 by 3 it becomes. So 1 by R equals 2 by 3. So 1 by R equals 2 by 3 means R equals what? Here R is the reciprocal of 1 by R. So you must take the reciprocal of 2 by 3, that is 3 by 2. Then R equals, you will get 3 by 2 means that is 1.5 ohm. 1.5 ohm. Next, equivalent resistance of the network. Equivalent resistance of the network. So you take, if you take this is R1, R2 and this whole system is R3 and this is R4. So you take R1 equals 5 ohm, R2 equals 2 ohm, 5 ohm, R2 equals 2 ohm, R3 equals, that is parallel combination, 1.5 ohm and R4 equals, that is R4 6 ohm. Then the resultant or equivalent resistance equals R equals R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus R4. So it becomes 5 plus 2 plus 1.5 plus 6. So it becomes 5 plus 2, 7, 7 plus 1.5, 8.5, 8.5 plus 6, that becomes 14.5 ohms. 14.5 ohm. So you got that equivalent resistance of the network equals. Therefore you write equivalent resistance of the network is 14.5 ohms. So we got the equivalent resistance of the network is 14.5 ohms. Next, let us take the 12th question. How would the reading of P change if it is connected between C and D? Justify your answer. Here, what you have to find out? We have to find out the change in the reading of voltmeter. In the given figure, the voltmeter is connected between A and B. So what we have to find out? We have to find out that change in the reading if it is connected between C and D. If it is connected between C and D. Now it is given that A, the resistance is, this is of 1 ohm and this is of 3 ohm and this is of 2 ohm. Now here let us find the reading in the voltmeter when it is connected between A and B. And also it is given that the voltage is 3V. So you take, in this circuit, 3 resistances of 1 ohm, 3 ohm and 2 ohms are connected in series, and total voltage of the circuit is 3 volts. And here we have to find the current flowing through the circuit, and you know that if you get the current flowing through the circuit, then through all the resistances same current flows through, and because that is in series connection. So let us first find the total resistance and the total current flowing through the circuit. So you take the equivalent resistance R is equals to what? R1 plus R2 plus R3, that is equals to 1 plus 3 plus 2, that is 6 ohms. The total resistance in this network is 6 ohm and V is given, that is 3 volts, and total current, let us find out, I is equals to question mark. So you know that I is equals to V by R, that is 3 by 6 equals, you will get 1 by 2, that is nothing but 0.5 amps. Now let us find out here the voltage across AB and also voltage across CD. Here the question is only how would the reading of V change if it is connected between C and D. First let us find the reading in the voltmeter when it is connected between A and B. So the current flowing through the circuit is same. So you take I is same here, I is equals to 0.5 amps, and R1 or R you take, R is what? 1 ohm. So you take that R1 equals, and let us find out V1. And you know that V is equals to Ri, that is V1 equals R1I, that is equals to 1 into 0.5 is equals to 0.V. So reading is here in the voltmeter, the reading shown is 0.5 volts. Now if it is connected between C and D, if voltmeter is connected between CD, that is through the 2 ohm resistance. So here current is same, 0.5 amps, and R2, that is 2 ohms, and V2 let us find out. So it is in this, here it is R3, so let us find out V3. Then again you write V is equals to Ri, that is V3 is equals to R3 into I, R3 is 2 into 0.5 equals 1 volts. So the reading shown when it is connected between C and D is 1 volt. So you take voltmeter shows reading shown by the voltmeter when it is connected between C and D. Is 1 volt. Now the 13th question. 3 2 ohm resistors A, B and C are connected as shown in the figure with a source of 6 volt. Calculate the total resistance and current in the circuit. Children, you observe the circuit here. 2 resistors are there and all of them are of 2 ohms. So here in the first situation, what you have to find out? We have to find the total resistance. And you observe that these 2 ohms resistors are connected in parallel, and this system is connected with the other resistor of 2 ohms. So first let us find out the resultant or the equivalent resistance in this combination. So you take in parallel combination. In parallel combination, first you take R1 equals 2 ohm, R2 is also equals to 2 ohm, and the equivalent resistance 1 by R equals 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2, that is 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2. So that becomes 1 plus 1, that equals 2 by 2. So you will get here the resistance is of 1 ohm. In this combination the total resistance is 1 ohm. And this combination is in series with other 2 ohm resistor, other resistor of 2 ohm. So you take then equivalent resistance equals, so let us take this 2 ohm resistors is of resistor R1 equals 2 ohm, and here also R, let us take this is R2. So take R2 is equals to 1 ohm, then R is equals to what? R1 plus R2, that is 2 ohm plus 1 ohm, that equals 3 ohm. So here this is 1 ohm plus 2 ohm, you will get totally the resistance becomes 3 ohm. So the total resistance is 3 ohm. So you take therefore total resistance equals 3 ohm. Next here we have to find the current in the circuit. So here you take R equals 3 ohm and V it is shown 6 volt. V equals 6 volt, and what you have to find out? You have to find out I equals, so then you write I is equals to V by R, that is V is 6 volt by 3 ohm, that is 6 by 3, 3 ones are 3 twos are 2 amperes of current. So what is the current in the circuit? Current in the circuit is 2 ampere. So you write therefore current in the circuit is 2 amps. Now the question number 14. Find the equivalent resistance between the points A and B. Find the equivalent resistance between the points A and B. Here the points are A and B. Here also the points are A and B. Here two situations are there, two networks are there. So observe the first one. In this network, points P and Q are at the same potential. Observe, points P and Q are at the same potential. Therefore, the resistance of this 5 ohm between P and Q is ineffective. There is no any effect here. So you have to leave this. As there is no effect of this resistance, as this point P and Q are at the same potential, the resistance between 5 ohm between P and Q is ineffective. So you write that. This is the first one. This is the second one. So you write. So you write that points P and Q are at the same potential, The resistance 5 ohm between P and Q is ineffective. Therefore, let us write R of AB equals 5 ohm plus 5 ohm, that becomes 10 ohm. Here only we have to add these two. Next you come to the second case. Here point Q has the same potential as the point A. Children, here you observe point Q. Point Q has the same potential as the point A, and point P is having the same potential as the B. So what you can observe here, point A and point Q are having same potential, and point P and point B are having same potential. So let us write here first. Point Q has the same potential as the point A, and point P has the same potential as the point B. So the three resistances are connected in parallel between A and B. So here what you can observe here, the three resistances are connected in parallel between A and B, as here A and Q are having same potential and P and B are having same potential. So what you can observe, all the three resistances are connected in parallel between A and B. So let us write here point Q has the same potential as the point A, point Q right, point P has the same potential as the point B. So the three resistances are connected in parallel between A and B. So here RAB equals, that is the potential, or that is the equivalent resistance between AB is equals to, take 1 by RAB equals what, 1 by 5 plus 1 by 5 plus 1 by 5, that is 5 is the LCM, 1 plus 1 plus 1, that you will get 3 by 5. So that you can have RAB equals 5 by 3. 5 by 3 ohms. So right, only that much is enough, 5 by 3 ohms. Here we have to leave, and here we have to consider the parallel connection. Now the question number 15. In the given circuit diagram, A, B and C. A, B and C are 3 emitters. Here A, B and C are 3 emitters. The emitter B reads 0.5 amps. If all the emitters have 0 resistance, then calculate potential difference read by voltmeter V connected across 6 ohm resistor, the reading of emitters A and C, and the total resistance of the circuit. So here first one, potential difference read by voltmeter V connected across 6 ohm resistance. So here you observe 6 ohm resistance is connected with the voltmeter. The voltmeter is connected across the 6 ohm resistor, and the same resistor is connected to the emitter B, and also here there is a connection of emitter A. So let us take here first one, what? Potential difference across 6 ohm resistor. So you write V is equals to, so let us take this is V6 only, or otherwise what are given, note down. Here R is equals to 6 ohm, and current you take, that is 0, that is I is equals to 0.5 amps. Then V equals question mark you write, that is V means here potential difference across 6 ohm resistor. So you write V6, that is you know that V is equals to R into I. V is equals to R into I, that is V6 you take, R is 6 ohm, I is 0.5, so 6 5s are 30, so you can have 3 volts. So the potential difference across 6 ohm resistor is 3 volts. Therefore you write potential difference across 6 ohm resistor is 3 volts. Then the second question, what is that? So let us take the second question. The reading of emitters A and C. So 6 ohm and 3 ohm resistors are connected in parallel. Here you observe 6 ohm resistor and 3 ohm resistors are connected in parallel. So they must have the same potential difference. So what is the potential difference across 6 ohm resistor? That is 3 volt. So the potential difference across the 3 ohm resistors must be equals to same, that is also 3 volts. So you can, here you have V3, we have to find out here. Then you take, what you have to find out? Reading of emitters A and C. 6 ohm and 3 ohm resistors are connected in parallel. Connected in parallel. Therefore V equals 3 volts only. V equals 3 volts. Then here R is equals to what? R is equals to 3 ohm. Next, what you have to find out? I equals question mark. So you take I equals V by R, which is equals to 3 by 3 equals 1 ampere. Here you got the current through the ammeter C. So what is the current through the ammeter C? That is how much? 1 ampere. Therefore you write current through the ammeter C is 1 ampere. Next, here we have to find the current through the ammeter A. Current through the ammeter A, and here you know that this parallel combination is in connection with A with series connection. So here you can take that IA is equals to IB plus IC. As these two connections are in series, same current flows through this ammeter and with this combination through the ammeter B and C. So you can take here. So it is given that the ammeter B shows the reading 0.5 ampere, and you got the current through the ammeter C, and total current in this system, in this parallel combination, is equals to the sum of the current through B and through C. So you take total current in B and C is IB plus IC you take equals IB plus IC. IB is given 0.5, IC you got 1, so it is 1.5 amps. And here you know that, so you can note that here same current flows through A and this system, as this system and ammeter A, the combination of B and C and ammeter A are in series connection. So same current flows through this A and through this system. So you write A and B plus C are in series. Ammeter A and ammeter B plus C are in series. Therefore current in A equals current in B plus C, that equals how much? 1.5A. 1.5A. Therefore you can say that here ammeter C shows 1 ampere of current, and ammeter A shows 1.5 ampere of current. Therefore write the reading of ammeter A is 1.5A. The reading of ammeter B is 0.5A. Here you have to write ammeter C, reading of ammeter C is 1 amp. 1 amps it is given. 0.5 that is given, that is the current by the ammeter B. Next we have to find the total resistance of the circuit. So you take third one, total resistance of the circuit. Here you know that. So the resistors of 6 ohm and 3 ohms are in parallel connection, and this combination is in series connection with the 2 ohm resistance. First let us find the equivalent resistance in the parallel combination. So you take equivalent resistance in parallel combination or parallel connection, that is 1 by R equals. So otherwise you note down R1 is 6 ohm, R2 is 3 ohm. R1 is 6 ohm, R2 is 3 ohm. Then 1 by R equals 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2, that equals 1 by 6 plus 1 by 3. So what is the LCM here? LCM is 6. 6 ones are 1 ones are 1, 3 twos are 1 twos are 2. 3 by 6, that is 3 ones are 3 twos are, that you will get 1 by 2. So therefore R equals what? 2 ohms. Then total resistance of the circuit. Total resistance of the circuit. So you take, this is R1 now. This is R1 and this pole is R2. So you take R1 equals 2 ohm and R2 equals how much? 2 ohm. That is for parallel. So you take the series connection is there. Here see the connection, this is connected with series, not parallel here. So we have to add them. So R equals R1 plus R2, that is 2 plus 2 equals 4 ohm. So the total resistance of the circuit is 4 ohm.